Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to study social studies. I am your teacher Nageen, and this is our chapter 11, Industry in Pakistan. Industry means to build something in a factory. Exports and imports are the two very important terms in industry. What are these terms? What does they mean? How they are going to add into the industry? We are going to discuss them one by one. Exports are goods and services that are produced in one country and are sold to buyers in another country. Exports are the things that we are going to sell it in another country so that we can earn money on it and we can give benefit to our country, while import means bringing goods or services into a country from abroad for sale. It means that if we are deficient in something, like we could not produce something in our own country, we need to buy that thing from another country. This is what imports mean. The next term is balance of payment. Now that we have studied exports and imports, then we are going to study balance of payment. Balance of payment, you can see in the picture. This is taken from your own book. Prosperity, debts, loans, problems. ठीक है. Exports and imports. When does a country will prosper? This is showing in the picture. Prosperity, you can see beneath prosperity we have uh, exports and imports. Imports are having few things, while exports have a lot of things. It means that this country, if we take an example of a country, it means that this country which sells a lot of things and buy very few things, then that it means that the country is a country is having prosperity in it, because it does not need to buy anything from another country. It has its own power to produce things that are in need in that country. Debt, loans, and problems occur when exports are few and imports are in a very large number. It means that a country could not produce anything within its own by using its own power. So this country needs to buy things from another country. Now you can clearly see in the picture that imports are too many and export has only a fish. It means that this country needs a lot of things to buy from another country. When it is buying things, that much things and that much expensive things from a country, it could not have the power to pay the things. It does not have the money to buy those all those things. Then it will ask for debts, loans. Like you have a clear example of Pakistan, that Pakistan could not pay for too much imports it has already bought from other countries, so it takes loan from IMF, International Monetary Fund, to overcome its problems. This is how prosperity and debts, loans problems occur, because of the imbalance between exports and imports. When exports are too much, you are too much than import, then you are a developed country. But if you have few exports, you have few things to sell to other countries, and you have a lot of things that you have to buy, that you need to buy, then you will definitely will have debts, loans, and many other problems. Now imports and exports of Pakistan, we will going to discuss what are the major imports of Pakistan. The one is machinery, petroleum, chemicals, vehicle and spare parts, edible oil, wheat, tea, fertilizers, plastic material, paper, board, iron ore and steel, pharmaceutical products. These are the things that Pakistan buy from many other countries that are developed, like USA, China, Russia, and many other countries that are well equipped with all those things that we are not having in our country. All these things are really expensive, and Pakistan buy all these things from other countries. Major exports. What does Pakistan sell? First thing is raw cotton, textile products, and cotton yarn, which is the biggest industry in Pakistan. Rice. The second, leather and leather products, carpets and rug stands, synthetic textiles, surgical instruments, sports goods, ready-made garments, vegetable, fruit, and fish, engineering goods, chemicals, and pharmaceutical products. These are the things that Pakistan export to other countries, that Pakistan manufacture within its own country and then sells it to the other countries and have money over those things. Next thing is comparison between import and exports of Pakistan. Now that you have studied what things Pakistan buy from other countries and which things Pakistan sells to other countries, we have a chart that is showing. This chart shows the comparison between some of the Pakistan's industries in 1964 and 2007. We have 2 years, that is 1964 and 2007, and the demand of the our country were cement, chemical, bicycles, fertilizers, iron, steel, electricity. Now in 1964, cement was the demand of cement was 1.6 million ton, but till 2007 the demand increased to 22 million ton. Chemical 64 million ton, then demand increased to in 2007 to 400 million tons. Bicycles were 98,000, but then it increases to 4,68,000. You can clearly see the difference of ratio between fertilizers. Iron was not in need in 1964, but suddenly it demand increased to 783 million ton in 2007. Similarly, electricity 700 megawatt hour, but in 2007 it was 98,354 megawatt hour. This is how the demands increased with the population. As you can see in this picture, like that Pakistan demand is increasing with the passage of time, so it means that we need to buy more things from other countries, and for that we need more money. So you can see from this chart that Pakistan is continuously having a lot of exports problem and import problem. The demands of the cement, chemicals, bicycle, these are the industries that Pakistan couldn't produce, so it has to buy from other countries, and these are the things that are in excessive need in Pakistan, and now this is the very need of today. So we are still not having the courage, we still are not having the power to produce these things, and still we are going to export these things from other countries. This is the graph that is showing you the table you have just studied. I have shown you the graph. The red line is showing you import, and exports are shown through blue line. On the vertical edge you can see 10-20 billions of US dollars, okay, and the bottom line is showing you the time period, with the time period when the demand of the things, the demand of things increased, and that we have to buy from other countries, exports and imports. The red line, as you can see in the picture, is continuously rising, while the blue line is, there is not a specific, and there is not a clear elevation in the blue line, but you can see a quite large elevation in the red line. It means that the demand is increasing. Up till 2018 the demand is excessive of these things, and imports are having a slight elevation. It means that we really need to produce things within our own country than to buy from other countries if we really want our country to get developed. Pakistan, an agricultural country. Now Pakistan is, you already know that Pakistan is an agricultural country. Our country tries to utilize its agricultural products in its industry. What does it produce? It wanted the demand of the country is that whatever we are going to produce, we should utilize them in our industry. One such example is that of a cotton. Cotton is a very good example. for that term, that Pakistan is the fourth largest producer of cotton in the world. Cotton production supports Pakistan's largest industrial sector. Cotton is the agricultural product of Pakistan. We are on the fourth rank, okay, and we use that cotton in our industry and produce textile. So Pakistan textile industry is also very improving and is the biggest industry in Pakistan. So this is how we are, the thing that we are producing, and we are going to utilize our own thing in our industry so that we do not need to buy more expensive products from other countries. This thing will increase the imports of Pakistan if we utilize our own agricultural products in our industry, and we do not buy the things from other countries, so that imports could increase and exports could decrease as much as possible. Agricultural policy in Pakistan, you can see the picture that how agriculture is going to be done in Pakistan. This is how the people plant and people work in their fields. The second picture is showing you the agricultural products. This is the picture of cotton, and the second picture is textile industry. Textile is being manufactured in that industry from that piece of cotton. This is how the thing that is produced in Pakistan, and this is the thing that we are utilizing in our own industry. Cotton is the most important manufacturing industry in Pakistan. Half of the country's industrial workers are employed in it, and 40% of all exports are cotton products, including clothing, tents, canvas, cloth, raw cotton, and yarn. Cotton is grown mainly in Punjab and Sindh. Punjab and Sindh are the main areas where cotton is planted and is used. There are different techniques that how you will utilize that cotton. This is a picture showing you when you pluck cotton and then you put them in a factory. In the first process, cotton balls are added um in a machine. Then the seeds are removed from the thread. This ball is called actually the thread in a machine called gin. In the A block we have a machine that is called gin, where the seeds are removed, and then you can see after the a pure cotton thread is out from that machine, and the seeds are then used for animal feed and for producing oil. Then in this B portion, in the B block, the tangled cotton thread then go to the carding machine, where spinning combs straighten out the threads. The cotton fibers, you can see cotton is turned into cotton fiber. This picture C is showing you how cotton threads are then put into a drawing machine, which turns them into soft lengths of untwisted cotton. These are put through a spinning machine, which twists the fibers together to make yarn or thread. Now you can see that cotton yarn is prepared from a thread. The yarn that is produced right now in the picture, this yarn is then can be made into rolls of cloth, towels, sheets or canvas on a weaving machine, or can be exported for other countries to use. The main centers of the cotton in Pakistan are at Karachi, Hyderabad and Faisalabad. These are the areas where the cotton is manufactured. And this was the end of your topic. Inshallah, in the next chapter, in the next lesson, we will discuss further industrial products of Pakistan. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.